All right, so I've had some requests. We have a few kids on some rollers we use on our littlest ones. So I made a baby roller kit. Some ideas I'd gotten from different classes I taught that are safe for babies to use. So there's 6 of them that I have in this roller kit. One I don't because I have it all the time and it's just the immune support roll-on, and I'll explain that. But we're gonna go through different roll-ons, what you're going to use them for, and how to make a roller bottle. It is super simple, not complicated at all, but I have to grab my funnel. Makes it just a little bit easier. So the first one we're going to do is what I call sniffles, and this one is good for the runny noses, seasonal issues, anything sinus related. Again, we're using 3 super gentle oils that can be used on your little ones on up, and it can be used on areas that are plugged up. So when you're talking about sinuses, if they have some drainage issues, you can apply the roller here and on the forehead and under the nose. So we have our 10 ml bottle, our cute little label, and I do 5 drops each of lavender, frankincense, and lemon. So you're gonna grab your oil and your bottle. If you have a funnel, great. If you don't, not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got our lavender in there. Lavender we know is an adaptogen, and so that works really well for any area of the body that needs help. It kind of just goes where it needs. So when they say it's a Swiss Army knife of essential oils, they literally mean it's a Swiss Army knife. It's gonna go do what it needs to do. Lemon is really good for immune support. It's also really good for any kind of seasonal issue in the drainage, and again, super gentle. And then our frankincense. And frankincense is just awesome all the way around, but we know that it's really supportive of our immune system. So once we have our oils in there, they're on the bottom, you are gonna grab your carrier oil. Now your carrier oil is gonna be your fatty oil, a healthy fatty oil, not a vegetable oil. You can use things like olive oil, grapeseed oil. Those are things commonly we have in our home. We get fractionated coconut oil. So it is the liquid version of coconut oil. And just go ahead and top it off until it gets to about the top of your roller bottle. Go ahead and pull the funnel out. You're gonna grab your roller filament or your roller top, and then put your lid on. And again, I will be doing a blog post so you can print these recipes out if you want. Just go click on it, and remember to like and share the video as well at the end, but you can go get it over on my blog and I'll tag that on there. But there you have your sniffle roll on. So again, we can put this on the bottoms of the feet if that's where we want to start. You can do it the spine, nose, under the sinuses, under the nose, and the forehead. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is our sleep roll-on. And so sometimes we just need a little extra help with sleep. And so for sleep, we're gonna do 5 drops, anywhere from 2 to 5 drops. I do 5 drops of lavender, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 drops of frankincense. These are, again, really helpful in that department of wanting to find that state of rest. The lemon, like we used the last one for sniffles, the lemon is a little bit more peppy and happy, which is great, but when we're trying to rest, lavender is really good for relaxation, and frankincense is really good for any type of, again, relaxation, but it's also really good for shutting the brain off, just so that they can get that rest. Again, top off your bottle with your carrier oil, add your roller fitment, and then your cap. So there you have it. That one I apply. You can apply it if they like it, right here to their neck area, but the spine, bottom of the feet, and the navel are really good places to just go ahead and roll that on. Right before bed, right before nap time, whatever. Okay, our next one is tummy. And so this is gonna help with any, if they, for mine, typically when they're eating, I'm nursing them, and they tend to get a little bit too much too quickly. So sometimes they get bubbles in their tummy, and this one's really good for that. But it's any kind of like gas pains, it's any kind of anything tummy related. So the 3 oils we're gonna use for this is cardamom. I love cardamom. I love the smell of it. And we're gonna do 4 drops of cardamom. 2, 3, 4. This is also a spice, but it's really good for supporting our gastrointestinal system. We're also going to do 4 drops of fennel. Fennel is also really good for our digestive system. This oil is in Digize, which is our digestive oil. We're going to do 4 drops of fennel and 4 drops of orange. And orange just supports our tummy really well. So again, this is going to be good for any little one that has tummy issues, whether they're not going to the bathroom, whether they're going too much, or maybe they just have a little bit of bloating. And again, this one you can apply on the bottoms of the feet, directly to the tummy, and the navel are your key areas. So you top that off with your carrier oil, add your lid, and there you have your tummy roll on. And then we're gonna do our teeth. So, dropped a roller filament here, sorry about that. The next one we're gonna do is our teeth. So when they're cutting those teeth, from the first time they cut teeth, they start drooling a lot, or they really wanna gnaw on things, which is what we're dealing with right now. I'm actually gonna hop on, so watch for a video with a teething rub that you can just rub on with your finger. So with our teething one, we're gonna do Copaiba and orange. These are 2 that I've actually just grabbed and rubbed straight on their gums. Copaiba is really good for inflammation. We're gonna do 4 drops of each. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I've actually, when she gets kind of frustrated and she's just gnawing on stuff, I just go ahead and put it right on her gums, and I've done the same thing with orange. But these both have kind of a little bit of a numbing effect, so to say, and they're again very gentle. So both of them I've rubbed directly on their gums, but it is really nice to have this handy because our hands aren't always clean, and if we need to get there. So this is one you can apply right along the jaw line. You can also roll it onto your finger. The carrier oil doesn't really have a flavor, so they usually don't mind that at all. And then you can just rub it right on their gums or wherever they need it. So there you have your teeth roller. And I love giving these as baby gifts because they're all like the necessities that most moms, maybe don't know about yet, or they would like to know about, or they're gonna wanna know about when their baby isn't feeling the greatest. So the next one is Cool Baby, and this one is a really great roller to have on because there's nothing like waking up in the middle of the night and the baby's feeling a little bit warm and you don't know what to do. And this is super easy to do. You don't have to get them to swallow anything. So we just grab our roll-on and we're gonna put some Copaiba and patchouli. Now some people use peppermint, and I don't have anything against peppermint, but when we have little ones that aren't feeling well, we are tending to use homeopathic remedies as well. And so when we're using homeopathy, we don't use mint. So peppermint wouldn't be an option. You can use peppermint if you so choose, but we use patchouli, which is an amazing first aid oil. And then we also use Copaiba because they both are really good in and of themselves at helping to keep our body temperature at a healthy temperature. We're doing 4 drops of each of these oils, and then we're gonna top with a carrier oil. And this one is super easy. Again, you're just gonna roll it on the bottoms of their feet, up and down the spine and the navel. And now the navel is really key when it comes to body temperature. It's just a really good place to be putting oils to help regulate that temperature. Again, the bottoms of the feet are always good. And there you have your Cool Baby. So this is gonna help keep baby nice and cool. One of my all-time favorite roll-ons, I have a lot of favorites, but when the little ones get respiratory stuff, you feel so bad for them because they can't cough. They cough, but they can't quite get it loose and the mucus sits there. So we have our Tiny Airways, and Tiny Airways is just 2 oils. We use frankincense and cardamom, and I do 2 to 4 drops of each. I do 4. So you're gonna go ahead and put 4 drops of frankincense in there and 4 drops of cardamom, but that really helps to keep the chest loose and helps keep that airway open. And then we'll top it off with our carrier oil. And this one you can apply again to the bottoms of the feet, to the chest, to the navel, and up and down the spine. And you wanna do front and the back of the chest. and it smells awesome. I also do it on their neck just to keep that airway from getting raspy. And there you have it. So the other roll-on that I like to keep on hand, and I use it for everybody, got a little oil on my hands here, is our immune roll-on. And with our immune roll-on, I do thieves, oregano, frankincense, lemon, tea tree, and lavender. Depending upon who you're making it for, you can do anywhere from 5 to 10 drops of each of those oils. If you're making it for a real little one, you might want to just start with 1 drop of each, because oregano is kind of a hot oil, and then I would only put it on their feet. But we like to use our immune roll-on all the time, and I just make it up and everybody uses it. I just don't use it in a lot of areas on my little babies. I'll just put it on the bottoms of their feet to help support their immune system. But in all honesty, there's so many good oils right here in this little combo that a lot of times I just grab my Thieves roll-on and roll that on the baby's feet. But an immune roll-on is another good one to have on hand. So there you have it. You got 6 roll-ons, all the kind of must-haves for everything from the sniffles to your cough, respiratory, teeth, keeping the temperature down, tummy issues, and sleep. So if you have any questions, please comment below. Remember to like and share if you learned something new from this video. Otherwise, have a great night.